What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So it was about maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe going on 3 weeks ago now, when Donald Trump first made that stunning announcement in a speech that he expected to be indicted by a New York grand jury in relation to the scandal involving Stormy Daniels. Of course, Stormy Daniels is a former porn star who maintains that Donald Trump paid her off to keep quiet during his 2016 presidential bid. This was indeed the case. Trump was indicted, and today Trump arrived from Florida to New York to be arrested and to plead not guilty to reportedly 34 counts against him. Now I'll put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. The new counts have been revealed. The indictment has been unsealed, and it shows that the case for the prosecution is more than just Stormy Daniels. So Stormy Daniels is just one piece of the pie for Donald Trump's alleged hush money payments, according to the 34-count indictment which Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg just unsealed. As expected, the indictment details the $130,000 payment Trump allegedly gave to Daniels in exchange for her silence about what she describes as their affair. Trump has denied the affair, but according to the docs, Trump's former attorney Michael Cohen negotiated the amount with Daniels' lawyer, and then he wired the money from a shell company to Stormy's lawyer on October 26, 2016. The DA says Trump directed Cohen to delay making the payment as long as possible in hopes that they could wait until after the election and then stiff her. The indictment also raises what the DA calls Trump's catch and kill scheme with AMI, the National Enquirer's parent company. That alleged scheme involves a $150,000 payment to a second woman. Although the docs don't mention the woman's name, it's been widely reported AMI paid that amount to silence Playboy playmate Karen McGougal, who also claimed she and Trump had an affair. According to the docs, Trump and Cohen discussed reimbursing AMI. Again, a shell company was created on September 30th, 2016, and prosecutors alleged Trump and AMI agreed he would pay $125,000. However, that deal was never consummated. AMI told Cohen the deal was off. Lastly, the indictment alleges a $30,000 payment was made from AMI to former Trump Tower doorman who claimed to have information about a child Trump fathered out of wedlock. AMI later found out the story wasn't true and wanted to release the doorman from the NDA he'd signed, but prosecutors allege Cohen advised them to keep it in place until after the election. And the 34 counts are related to smaller payments made by the Trump organization and Trump personally to reimburse Cohen. However, the DA says they were characterized as legal services under a retainer agreement with Cohen. According to the district attorney, that's the felony falsifying of business records, and Trump's alleged motive was preventing the release of damaging stories and covering up his involvement in doing so. One more thing, according to the docs, after Trump won the 2016 election, prosecutors say Trump invited AMI CEO David Pecker to the inauguration, and then in the summer 2017 he was invited to dinner at the White House to thank him for his help. Well, none of this surprises me because Trump been corrupt. I mean, he's been corrupt ever since he was a young pup who received a small payment of or a small loan of $1 million from his father. He's always been corrupt. You know, he's a grifter, he's a liar, he's a schemer, he's a plotter, and he will fuck you over. But despite all these things, he's beloved by the people who support him. There are protests erupting throughout the country, in particular in red states. To be honest with you, if he doesn't actually get uh, if he doesn't go to jail first, I actually think this helps him with the election. I think it helps him. It doesn't hurt him. When I say the election, I mean the primaries. Now, the general election is another thing. But if he's to survive for another year, I think it actually will help him in the primaries. I do think some of this is politically motivated. I do. I do believe it's politically motivated. Trump has a lot of enemies out there. And at the end of the day, I think a lot of people don't want to see him behind bars. They don't want Trump to become president again. And, this is a way to get him. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I just have a hard time seeing this country putting a president away. I mean, the highest ranking official that's ever been jailed or imprisoned is former Speaker of the House, Dennis Hastert. Dennis Hastert succeeded Newt Gingrich. I think he was Speaker from like 98 to 2003-ish or something like that. He's in prison right now because of the fact that he diddled with kids. So, I mean, hey, if they put a former Speaker of the House behind bars, maybe a president. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Tell me what you guys think.